Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you, Miss Clark?
Oh, today is like water through my hands, but it's Friday.
It is Friday and the sun is shining in Northern Ohio, and we are on numbered days of said sunshine.
I know. I know. The winter makes me sad. I like the fall, but the winter makes me sad.
So, can I tell you, I got beautiful pictures today of our ladies at this beautiful, beautiful location at the Maps Air Museum in North Canton, celebrating our Summit County veterans. A huge shout out to Brian Bowman and what he has put together there. If you are a veteran that would like to be celebrated and given some options about what your benefits are, and see this really cool place down there, you should take a little drive down. You can check out all of the details. But in an airplane hangar, a huge American flag hanging, all
I love
kinds
it.
of really great retired aircraft. I'm going to try to post some pictures, but we have 4 ladies down there today, and they are just, I mean, what a beautiful day to be out in an airplane hangar. For those of you who know, my dad was in the Navy, but my grandfather was a pilot, and this girl's got a need for speed. I am super jealous that our ladies are down there, and we have cemetery workers down there too. So you can go visit Josh and his counterpart today. Go hang out in Summit County.
Yeah, it's an impressive event. It's, I think, one of the largest of its type out there and just an incredible gathering of resources. So, definitely something to check out.
Yeah, and you can. I just took a really quick look again after the ladies sent me their pictures. You can have your dog tags
Mhm.
redone. You can pre-qual for your burial benefits. You can. I think they've got a couple of service animals down there. They actually
Mhm.
have full-on people mover vans parked in the hangar. Like, there is so much going on down there. So if you're looking for a beautiful day to go hang out with the airplanes, go visit Brian and his just, I mean, you think Becky and I do amazing things. Brian's right up there with us. So it's cool. Yeah. By the way, we do some of our cool things because of Brian,
Because
because
of Brian, right?
Brian helps us do amazing things. So yeah, he's right up there. All right. Well, it's October. We're here to tell you some really cool things that A, we have been doing, B, that we're going to be doing. And then as a little bit of a bonus episode, we're going to, I think, pause and do a separate live today all about the schedule and some changes for Reads Across America.
Mhm.
So for those of you who are watching, just a quick reminder, it helps us if you make a comment below in our video so more people can see it. So tell us if you're watching live, tell us if you're watching as a replay. That's simple enough. And then jump on and watch the next video that we're going to do. We're going to start releasing Reads Across America details, new things, like all the excitement. So make sure you stick with us today. So, all right. So let's talk about all the things that we did in September, because the list keeps getting longer and longer.
I just want to think we can't do more things. Kat's like, hold on, I'm talking to these people. Hold on, I'm going to meet with these people.
Yeah, Becky ended up on a speakerphone call meeting yesterday, which we're
Hi.
going to talk about here in just a minute. And it's just, you know what, Becky, it's the generosity of the people around us. And I
Yep.
think that if you and I have learned anything, it's that we are just kind of the vessel. I think that sounds like a really weird Garth Brooks song, but we're just the vessel of what's going on. We're just kind of pointing people
Yep.
in the right direction. And that's super exciting for me. I like that.
Well, I told you yesterday, and I'll say it again. It's the good stuff, right? It's the heartwarming stuff. Just putting those connections together. Some of it points back to the cemetery and our mission, and some of it's just helping other people with their mission. I love all of it.
Yeah,
Good.
it is exciting. Okay, so let's talk about where our ladies were at, and I want to shout out a couple of businesses that have shown up for us. So, speaking of Summit County, we met a veteran-owned business called Fast Signs.
Mhm.
This is an amazing power couple, very similar to Becky and her other half, a female who outranks her husband. God bless y'all. And so, Fast
You're here
Signs.
for me.
Yeah, I'm telling you, right? Go watch that interview. She outranks her husband more than just from the military. So they were super kind and talked to us a little bit about both living near Arlington and then near Ohio Western. So that was really fantastic. And just their work in the veteran community, employing other veterans. So they're just a powerhouse couple. We supported Summit County Stand Down, which was a really great event for veterans in need. Then we also met iBility. iBility actually makes my skin bubble. I think this is awesome. iBility has a ton of connections to the veteran community, but the woman who owns iBility also is the president of Fisher House. And Fisher House, we're going to talk a little bit more about what that partnership is going to look like coming up. But Fisher House is like, they don't like this, but for simplicity, it's the Ronald McDonald House for veterans. There's two of them here in Cleveland, which is super unique. And we're very fortunate to have that. They're owned by the VA, and they house veterans who are needing a place to stay for medical care. So that's really cool. We had an Ohio Western Reserve Ladies in-person meeting, which literally, if you all know us, we don't do that. So we brought all
everybody together.
We did. And I mean, I don't know about you, but it's a different vibe when we get everybody together. And when you put that many powerful women in a room, it is great.
Yes. It was great to see everybody. It was a good turnout. I know it's hard for everybody to make it out there, but I think we made really good use of the time. We got lots accomplished. A lot of planning and pieces fell into place for Reads, and that's what's generating, I think, this next video. So we're ready to finally say, okay, yes, let's put out all the details.
Yeah. So one of the things that came out of that meeting that I think is super exciting, and we've talked about this, but not all of you live in Becky's and my world. So, this year we have just started doing graveside burials. So on Mondays, Fridays, and some random Tuesdays, we attend burials and represent and help support the families of those being interned. We now have members in our group who have received a letter from us by attending their burial. So they have a fresh relationship with Ohio Western Reserve Ohio Western Reserve Cemetery, and they have become a part of our organization. So they were able to join us and really see all of the things that we do. And I think that in-person meeting really helps solidify that. So while we will never probably do that on a very consistent monthly basis, getting everybody together really let those people come, be in a community. We all know that grief component, you need your people, and we were able to provide that. So it was a moving piece, I think, for those of us who realized what was happening.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, so we had a quarterly salute. There were so many people there. We were on Fox 8, both in their morning and their afternoon show, news, something like that, the next day. So that was great. They put the flag folding up, so it was great. More people to see what was going on. And then we had our 80 Days Out Reads Across America meeting. So that was exciting too.
80 days. How is that a thing?
Right. I mean, and again, we would not be where we are at right now without all of the people doing the work in the background. Becky and I were able to do what they call a large event webinar for cemeteries with, I don't remember what the designation is, 5,000 graves or more, which is, definitely us. Mostly national cemeteries on the event. Becky and I got off that call and we were like, all right, we're good, right? Don't mind us over here, doing just fine over here. Because we are so prepared and such a cohesive group, even with all of our chaos compared to what others are doing. So again, huge shout out to all of you who put up with our chaos and all the things as we're learning and creating that kind of document that's going to allow us to make this easier in the coming years. Compared to others, we're doing
great. It was important to note coming out of that meeting as well. Yes, we are super prepared, and I think right where we want to be as the event approaches, but also just to hear the other cemeteries talk about some of the changes that they make, and they go back and forth, year to year, and some of the struggles that they face, whether it's, parking on the cemetery, off the cemetery, shuttles, grave specifics. many of the same things that we face. And I just think there's safety in numbers. And it's kind of nice to know, like, I don't know that there's an arrival point. This is going to be something that's evolving. We're going to take feedback every year. This is what everybody does. And we kind of negotiate it together and always try to make it better. So
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
For sure. I think the other thing to take note of that maybe we don't say often enough is how fantastic our official cemetery staff is. Like, we
The
heard some
support that
very
we get, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so one of the reasons that Ohio Western Reserve Ladies exists is because Jesse Getz, and I'm sure that if you've sat in enough of our in-person events, you've seen Jesse, you've met Cal. We are the idea of Jesse. Actually, Becky and I did not know each other before that meeting. If you've seen us in person together, you'd think that we've known each other for a very long time. But we are Jesse's idea. And the feedback that other people have on their staff or the support that they get made us very thankful that we have the team working alongside us that we have. And I think that while we may all think that we say, hey, thanks, or, thank you for our service. Because again, Jesse and Cal are veterans also. They're pretty damn great. And I mean, all of them, right? Josh, Eli, all of them. If we so much as sneeze wrong, those guys are like, hey, what can we do? When we're at our veteran events, or our ladies are, they're there helping move tables. They're helping our ladies because they're usually right there side by side. We have a really great cemetery support system. So shout out to those guys. Miss Cossack, she is here watching today. Good morning, my friend. Okay, let's talk about what we've got coming up for October, because September wasn't busy enough. We've got some new veteran-owned businesses that we're going to feature. So be sure that you are either supporting the videos as they come up, supporting their businesses. We've got some really fun ones coming up that I think everybody's going to enjoy.
And if you guys want to know how you do that, just, like we said with our video, comment that you've watched it, make a comment about the video, share the video. That's a way for us to increase our reach. It's a way for us to get some thanks and recognition out for these companies, who many of which are giving so much back to their community. So it's just as simple as that. Like, follow, share.
Yeah, that's a really great point. And one of the goals that we have for this specific Facebook page is to get to 1,000 followers. There's a lot of benefits that we get as a nonprofit when this page gets to 1,000 followers. And that may seem like a long reach, but when we start to talk about the Reads Across America component here in a little bit, you can follow this page and not even need to be local. We hear very frequently that, your dad or your grandpa is here, but you live in Iowa or you live in Florida, right? We are trying to give you more opportunities to see events at the cemetery by following the page. And so when this page gets to $1,000, it monetizes it and it gives back to our nonprofit in ways that the community does not have to financially support it. So if you know or you can share, please don't hesitate to do so. That's very helpful to us. Okay, so the SAMS event is happening today and tomorrow. We just kind of kicked off with that one, but it's really great. And again, that is a huge support to Brian, and we want to support him in return. So go get yourself a new set of dog tags. They're kind of cool. I'm sure some millennial thinks that they're cool for another reason. So, whatever that looks like. All right, Medina VFW is having a 5-mile and a 2-mile race coming up. For those of you who need some physical activity, or if you are a rucker, you can go. It's supporting the Medina VFW. So if you'd like to do that, we heard from our ladies that some of them are runners. So if you want to do that. Then we have our partnership with the Fisher House. That is going to start coming out a little bit more, but you can go and support, similar to what we're asking for, the Greater Cleveland Fisher House, FISHER. They are going to be doing a ton of events, especially coming up with the holidays. They have a new board and they could use some of your support. So The other thing that I want to make sure we chat about is we're going to be partnering with WOBL. It's an AM station, and they're going to be kind of the vessel, I'm going to say, to doing some of the media streaming for those of you who aren't local, so that you're going to be able to watch across America and maybe some other future events on our channel. So you can listen to them on like all the things. It's not just radio anymore. I got a good old education yesterday. So WOBL and WDLW. It's 98.9 FM or 1380 AM. And you can get it online, get it on the app for all of you very young people. So support them. They do tons of work in local sports, and apparently they've got some pretty funny stuff going on. So give them a shout, and we're super excited to help you not have to watch me shakily stream on my phone and actually get you quality media. So, and they're pretty great. They are also family of those interned at Ohio Western, and they're just a really great couple. So. Q4 quarterly salute. We updated this on our Facebook page, but
change a date.
Yeah, change a date. So the quarterly salute was originally, they are always the last Tuesday of the quarter. Mm-hmm. The last Tuesday of the quarter this year is New Year's Eve. So I know you would all like to wear your dancing shoes to the cemetery to do a quarterly salute. However, they have decided to move the date to January 7th. And please remember, this is an outside event dressed for the weather. So hopefully if you have school-aged children, you want to break a field trip, whatever that looks like, same time, same everything. However, not December 31st, January 7th. It is updated on Facebook and on our website. Our Walmart grants. So we've had some more grants come in. This is super exciting. However, the date has been extended for our third quarter grants till October 14th. I am going to put a list on Facebook of all of the Walmart locations that are still pending. We talked about this a little bit at a few of our meetings, but these locations are tough to find a store manager. My ask is going to be that if you live close to one of these Walmarts, maybe you shop at one of them, if you're willing to go into them and find the store manager, not the manager on duty, but the store manager, and physically meet them, then that would be great. We've chosen specifically in our area. However, it's tough to call. They're running full Walmart stores. So we have until the 14th. If you'd like to take on the responsibility of walking into Walmart and finding the store manager, that would be great. We have applied for grants, and we're looking just to kind of grease the skids and get them to approve them.
Yeah. You're asking him, hey, we just wanted to follow up. We wanted to find out what the status is. Do you have any questions? How do we make sure that this goes through? And if they have further questions, obviously we can connect at that point, but at least you've made that initial connection, which is harder to do than I think we anticipated.
Yeah, they're busy people.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we also had a request. I shouldn't say request. Next year is the 25th anniversary of the cemetery, which is super exciting. It's not our 25th anniversary. I feel like a toddler. In fact, it'll be our third anniversary, but it's the 25th anniversary of the cemetery. So we're going to have shirts. If you all yell at me about the shirt thing, then go ask Jean Hedrick. You know who she is. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you what these shirts look like, and I think I'm going to show you what the shirts look like. Maybe I'm not. We are going to put these up on the website. There's a short sleeve and a long sleeve option. No, I don't know how much they cost. We are going to have a number of events coming up that will be focused around the 25th anniversary. So
maybe.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Okay,
great. But you can't see me?
I can see you. I can't see the shirt.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? I'll put the shirt up on Facebook. So there's a number of events coming up. You can see the shirt. It'll be short sleeve or long sleeve. It's going to take some time. We're excited about it, right? Jesse's going to have a couple of events. Be ready. It's the 25th anniversary of the cemetery. I know if you guys are all tired of shirts, I'm very sorry. Take it up.
Everybody loves swag. Who doesn't love swag?
These are work shirts. For those of you who didn't like the white, they're not white. They're navy blue. Okay. That's all I can say.
Are they the right color, navy blue? Let's talk about what's important.
They are the correct color, and they are long sleeve for those of you who are freezing cold like me all the time. Y'all, with this navy blue, I'm telling you. Okay, what else? Oh, we have I have one other thing, but I think that's it. Becky, what else did I forget?
No, I think you covered. I'm going down your list as you were, so I think you've got everything covered.
We're super excited about everything that's going on. We are looking for a couple of retail locations that are interested in selling paper wreaths. I'll put some more information up on our Facebook page. We're here for it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, everybody, we're going to cut this video off and we're going to start a new one for Wreaths Across America information so that it's a little bit more concise. So we'll be back. Give us 2 minutes. And we really appreciate everybody coming out to the cemetery. Go see the Maps Museum. Super exciting. Okay, Becky, we'll see you shortly.
All right, sounds good. Bye, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
See you in a minute.